South Korea awoke to shocking news, a day that would be etched in the nation's memory. President Yoon Suk-yeol declared martial law, a decision that stunned both citizens and political analysts alike. This unprecedented move sent shockwaves through the nation, leaving everyone in a state of disbelief and confusion. Never before had such a measure been taken in South Korea's democratic history, a history marked by resilience and progress. The streets of Seoul, usually bustling with life, were eerily quiet, as if the city itself was holding its breath. Citizens huddled around radios and televisions, desperate for information, trying to make sense of the sudden turn of events. The weight of uncertainty hung heavy in the air, as fear and speculation spread like wildfire. What had prompted this drastic action? The questions were many, but answers were few.
A grave threat to national security has emerged, the government claimed. The opposition party is accused of treasonous acts, a charge that has sent ripples through the political landscape. Colluding with a hostile foreign power, a claim that has raised international eyebrows.
The details remained murky, shrouded in secrecy, leaving the public in a state of anxious anticipation. The nation held its breath, waiting for clarity in a sea of confusion. Was South Korea on the brink of war? The question loomed large in everyone's mind. Or was this a power grab by a president facing mounting criticism? The truth remained elusive. President Yoon addressed the nation. He appeared stern, resolute, and unwavering in his commitment to safeguard the country.
Intercepted communications reveal a plot to destabilize our country, involving high-level conspirators and foreign agents. The opposition is undermining national security for their own political gain, accusing the government of overreach and fear-mongering. Swift and decisive action is necessary to prevent chaos and ensure the safety of our citizens. Martial law is essential to restore order and protect the nation from its enemies, both internal and external, during this critical time.
The accusations were met with disbelief by many, causing widespread confusion and concern among the populace. The opposition party vehemently denied the allegations, calling them baseless and politically motivated.
This declaration of martial law is a blatant attempt to silence dissent and consolidate power, claimed opposition leaders.
The country found itself deeply divided, with citizens torn between supporting the government and opposing its drastic measures. Was the president acting to protect the nation from a genuine threat, or was this a calculated move to tighten his grip on power? Or was this the act of a desperate leader clinging to power amidst growing opposition and unrest? The National Assembly was immediately thrust into the center of the crisis. Lawmakers engaged in heated debates. The opposition, though caught off guard, rallied their forces.
We denounce the president's actions as a coup. We call for an immediate vote to lift martial law.
The Speaker of Parliament, known for his calm demeanor, found himself in uncharted territory. The tension inside the Assembly was palpable. The fate of the nation hung in the balance. The world watched, holding its breath. Would South Korea's young democracy survive this test? Outside the National Assembly, citizens gathered in large numbers, their voices rising in unison. The air was thick with tension and anticipation as people from all walks of life came together to make their voices heard. Some expressed support for the president, holding signs and banners that praised his leadership. They believed he was the right person to guide the nation through these turbulent times. They believed he was acting in the best interests of the country, making tough decisions that were necessary for the nation's future. They waved flags and chanted slogans, their faces etched with worry. Others were outraged, feeling betrayed by the very person they had once trusted. They saw the declaration of martial law as an assault on their democratic rights, a move that threatened the very fabric of their society. They organized protests, demanding the president's resignation, calling for a return to democratic norms and the protection of their freedoms.
This is an assault on our democratic rights. We cannot stand by and let this happen. We demand the president's resignation. We will not rest until our voices are heard and our rights are restored.
The atmosphere was tense, with an undercurrent of fear and uncertainty that permeated the city streets. Police presence was heavy, but there were no immediate reports of violence. Authorities were on high alert, prepared for any potential escalation. Fear and uncertainty gripped the nation as people wondered what the future held for them and their loved ones. The future seemed uncertain, the path ahead unclear. The nation stood at a crossroads with its people yearning for stability and clarity in these troubled times.